This is what happens when you got cold water temperatures with a warm air. Cold. There is a pier there. You can see some of it where they're working on it. Further out, disappearing act. And thank you for coming back to the Northeast Florida Surf Fishing Forecast for this weekend. And this video was taken in South Jacks Beach, Thursday afternoon. Folks, the water's still dirty. South winds, and that's supposed to proceed throughout the weekend. The good news is the whiting are still biting, along with some drum now mixed into the surf. There are massive cuts all over the beach now, so go on low tide and find them, and you will not be disappointed. I had a few whiting. One was 17 inches. Nice drum, but they're here. So as I was saying, although the water is dirty right now, guys, hey, there's still fish. It's fishable now. It was not the case Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We had northeast winds and the swell was still coming in, and the runouts were tremendous. 4 and 5 ounces was hard to hold. Even the Sputniks were rolling a little bit. But today we had southeast winds, although they did get pretty gusty, up to about 22, 23 miles an hour by Thursday afternoon. The fish still bit. Lots of whiting, some drum mixed in, bluefish, as well as catfish and sharks. But I talked to several different people up and down the beach, Jacks Beach, a few at Little Talbot, Ponte Vedra. There were some decent amount of whiting caught today. 15 to 20 a person wasn't out of the norm today. You do have to weed through them a little bit right now in Northeast Florida. There's a lot of small fish right now mixed in with the big ones, and that's just what happens when the water starts to warm up. Even though I say warm up, after this northeaster, it actually dropped in Jacks Beach. It got all the way down to 59. It's back up to 60 as of Thursday afternoon. Flagler dropped, when I'm looking at it, dropped down to 65. It was 67 on Tuesday, and Matanzas is 62. That was 65 on Tuesday as well. But with these south winds, guys, it's not going to stay cold for long. This is just, it's not a permanent thing. It's going to rise fast. The fact that the catfish are here tells you that everything's coming. First day we get some clean water, I expect some nice pompano to be caught. Not huge numbers, but there's going to be some fat fish. This weekend, I don't like this weekend though. A lot of the winds don't look too good, guys. A lot of south wind. The wind forecast for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. South, light in the morning, 5 to 7, switching over to the southeast, 10 to 15, and that's for the next 3 days. So just be prepared. I'm telling you right now, there's fish there. Bring your Sputniks. Just be prepared to take some catfish off the hooks. I talked to another guy. He got stabbed pretty good by a sail cat, I think Wednesday afternoon. So if you don't know how to take them off, make sure you bring some pliers if you're not good at just being underneath them and then grabbing them and taking the hook out. But the fish are there, sand fleas. Beginning of the video, I was reeling in, and Sputnik impaled that sand flea. I reeled it up. There was a sand flea on the hook. Also saw several schools of small, that size sand fleas. They're none of the big boys yet. There are a few around, but they're huge. But a lot of the, I'd say smaller than a penny size, are showing up. A lot of the donacs, a lot of those little clams, which is great because the whiting, drum, and pompano absolutely love them. But that's all I got, guys. There's fish coming. Next week looks to be even better. We have some northeast wind Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it looks like. Monday it's going to be a bit breezy, but we'll see. Hopefully that forecast holds, because Tuesday and Wednesday next week might be phenomenal for pompano. There are at the jetties, Spanish mackerel are biting. At least that's the last report I got. I don't know what the water temperature dropped in there, and they're catching quite a few sheephead at the jetties again. Having to work for them, but there's some nice fish coming up. Like I said, the whiting are biting really well. I've had 3 people tell me this in the last 2 days. The fish bite coquina clam flavor. That's their newest flavor, so you need to get some. the clam strips too. As that water starts to warm up, those whiting and pompano, they really like the clam. Colder water, the shrimp works the best. As it starts to warm up, those clam fish bites and the fresh clam tend to do better for the pompano and whiting. But you still can't go wrong with the shrimp. You'll catch everything on that. The drum, that's what I got the drum on today, fresh. As you know, I always buy my shrimp live. And right now they have East Coast shrimp in, which are native to this area. I call them the white shrimp, and those work tremendously for the whiting, the drum, and the pompano. So the pink and the orange floats seem to be producing the most right now with the salmon beads. Remember Eagle Claw circle hooks, number 1/0 and 2/0. If you haven't got that stuff, you can, most of our bait stores around here have them, or you can go online to the Sinker Guy and get everything you need. His Sputniks are the only weights I'll use right now, especially when it's rough, guys. They really hold well, and can't go wrong, man. And if you follow us on Facebook, or if you're on the Jacksonville Fishery Report in the Northeast Florida area, his turnaround time is tremendous. He gets the order in, sends it out, sends you a personal handwritten letter as well. Not too many businesses do that anymore. And he also gives maybe a surprise gift with each order. So keep that in mind. Also, I've had a few more people ask. We have not forgotten about doing this second surf fishing seminar for all those who missed the first one. We have more people who are actually wanting to do it now as well. Me and Chip, we just have to get our schedules lined up on a Saturday morning for you guys. We're gonna try to get the tide so we have more of a lower tide versus high like we had this last time. It's much easier to see the bars and the sloughs with the low tide. So we're gonna do that, and it'll be fun. And we'll teach again, and hopefully we'll help y'all get on some fish. But like I said, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my live updates. I try to go down to the beach about 3 to 4 times a week, and I go live with the current conditions, so helping those people out who are working and might want to go fishing after work so they know what's going on. But with that being said, guys, hope all of y'all have a great weekend and tight lines.